Hey jumpers, Crossrope Trainer Jennika here. Today I have a learning workout for you. If you are trying to get your first double under or trying to get consecutive double unders, this workout is for you. If you've got the hang of your doubles, this one's not for you. We're gonna do some drills and work on our speed, and I'm gonna give you all sorts of tips throughout this. I'm using the 6-ounce crossrope because it is a great weight and feel for learning your double unders. So if you want to build up on those doubles, let's go. All right, we have 10 seconds and we're gonna get started with some heel raises. We want to strengthen our feet and ankles and lower legs. So here we go, 2, 1, just heel raises. I want you to think of, rather than heel raises, I want you to think of pressing the balls of your feet into the floor. So we're pressing those feet down into the floor. Get those feet comfortable with being in that position where you're up on the balls of your feet. You can pause at the top, and 2, 1. If that already has your calves burning, double unders are hard. That's why we need to drill and strengthen to improve on our double unders. So we're gonna do another set of heel raises, pausing at the top, again, getting used to being in that position, and get ready. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Up and up with that pause while we're doing our heel raises. And everything today, I want you to think of yourself being tied on a string. So we are stacked head to toe, nice straight line, raising up, pressing the feet into the floor. I want you to start thinking that way. 2, 1. Instead of thinking of jumping up, I want you to think of pressing into the floor. So now we're gonna leave the rope down for a minute and just really think about our basic bounding. I like to say bounding and not jumping because I don't want you thinking about jumping up high. We're not doing that. We are bounding lightly. So here we go. Our basic bound, nice and light and efficient. We're staying in that stacked position. So head above shoulders, above hips, above knees, above toes. My feet are staying underneath me. I'm not piking out. I'm not tucking up. Keep them right underneath you, pressing into the floor. And rest. We're gonna do that again. This is really just to drill that form, that efficient low light bound that we do with our basic jump. Don't worry, we'll get into the power bound that we need for double unders. Take a breath, and 3, 2, basic bounding again without the rope. I want you to keep your arms in close to your body while we're doing this as well. Core is engaged. We're standing up nice and tall. While we do double unders, it's a great idea to have a focal point. So looking somewhere out in front of you, not up, not down. 2, 1. And now let's grab that rope. We're gonna work on our basic jump here because I want you to get comfortable going fast with your basic jump. Wrist speed, foot speed, but being light and efficient. 2, 1, here we go. Basic jump. So our arms are in close. We're only jumping high enough to clear this rope. With this 6-ounce rope, it's nice and crisp, and we want to jump right before that rope comes to our feet, and that will help us with our double under timing. So pushing that pace, getting that speed up, nice quick wrists. You'll see my wrists aren't really going in a circle. It's more of an up and down motion. 2, 1. So rather than thinking rotations, think driving those wrists. We've got wonderful bearings in our crossrope handles that helps with the rotation. So rather than thinking circles and then you go to do your double under and you really force it, I want you to think about nice quick movements. We're gonna do this again. 30 seconds basic jump. And again, I want you to push that pace. 2, 1, here we go. So some people say you need to be able to do 200 basic jumps without tripping before you're ready for double unders. I want you to be confident. Don't fixate on the numbers like that if that stresses you out. Just get really comfortable so where your basic jump is smooth and you can cruise at a pretty fast pace. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Resting 30. We're gonna do it again because the foundation of our double unders is the basic jump, because overall form does not change between our basic jump and our double unders. Yes, you have to jump a little higher and turn the rope a little faster, but our form is the same. We're staying stacked. Feet are underneath us. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and basic jump for 30 again. Cruising along here. This is the part it's a drill, but it's also a workout because we are pushing our pace. Move that body. Remember to breathe. I want you to have good posture. Again, stacked, nice and straight line, head to toe, but I don't want you to lock anything up. Don't get extra tense in your shoulders or your neck. 2, 1. All right, now our double under timing. As I mentioned, I want those basic jumps. You're jumping right before the rope gets to your feet. Same with double unders. We don't want to wait until we're at the top to turn that rope because that doesn't leave enough time. So penguin jumps simulates the sound of the rope hitting twice and working on that timing. Get ready, 3, 2, and jump. So we're bounding higher, double tap, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I want you to verify, if you have a mirror or video, make sure that you're getting those taps in while you're in the air. Tap, 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 tap. You'll hear the sound of your bounding and the double tap on your thighs. 20 seconds to rest here. If you're out of breath, that's normal. Double unders, again, they are hard work. They are intense. So if you can't make it through 20 seconds of penguin jumps, you're not going to be able to do a bunch of double unders either. So this helps build that stamina as well as that timing. Get ready, here we go. Notice my arms are staying in close. I'm not doing big flaps. No, in tight. Everything is nice, tight, and efficient. Tap, 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 tap. I'm talking and losing my rhythm a little bit. 3, 2, 1, resting 20. It's okay, we get another chance. Sometimes it feels like we've got everything going and then we look in the video or in a mirror and things aren't quite right. That's common with penguin jumps. So do a visual form check. Make sure that you are up. Here we go. Power bound and tap, 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 tap. On my bounding, notice my feet are pointing at the floor, staying directly under me. We're not piking out. We're not knee tucking. We're not kicking our butt with our heels. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Talking while trying to keep that rhythm is a bit challenging. So work on those. If you struggled with those sets, go ahead and hit pause. Do some more. Or continue to add penguin jumps into your workouts or your warm-ups to help you get the hang of those double unders, that timing, that rhythm. All right, we are gonna do some rope control here. So basic jump again, 30 seconds. I want you to go at a moderate pace here, and then I want you to speed it up and then slow it down. So being able to speed up and slow down without tripping gets you more rope control, so you're able to make those smooth transitions from extra fast to slower. Almost done here. Speed up for a few more seconds and slow down again. Resting 30. It's important to be able to speed up and slow down if you want to get those consecutive double unders, or if you're just flowing with some freestyle and you want to be able to do a few double unders and then go back to jumping. Being able to control that rope will help you a lot there. So we're doing that again. Just working on that rope control, that speed, and let's jump. 30 seconds. So medium pace here, and let's speed it up for a few. Push, push, push. Keep that form nice and tight. When you speed up, I don't want you to flare out. I don't need you to stress out and lock up either. Slowing down again, speeding up again. Slowing down again, speeding up again. 5 more seconds. Slowing down, 3, 2, and resting 30. So we're gonna keep drilling that. It is intense, especially if you are out in the hot sun. Please be careful, please hydrate, please listen to your body. Don't overdo it if you are exposed to any extreme conditions. All right, one more time through that. Nice deep breath. Let's start fast this time. Here we go. Fast at the start. Fast, fast, fast. Go, go, go. Okay, now slow it down. Nice and slow. If you want to throw in, let's speed up again, some power bounds. You can do a slower and then that high jump. That didn't work for me when I was learning double unders. It works for some people to get that power bound, but that timing kind of threw me off. If it works for you, throw in a power bound. Whoops, or a double under. And rest 30. Okay, so that power bound is something you can drill as well. I didn't put it in this workout, but we did it with the penguin jumps. So that power bound, again, same form as our basic jump. We're just springing higher. And think of yourself as a spring or a pogo stick, where we're using that little bit of bend in our knees and our ankles to load our spring and then explode. All right, grabbing that rope. We've got 30 seconds. We're gonna try some double unders in here. Whatever pattern you like, you can do a single, single, double. Single, single, double. If you struggle, if you've got your double under, but you can only get one and you struggle to keep that rope going, that is what I want you to focus on. Throwing them in, keep that rope going. Double under, keep that rope going. So we're driving those feet into the floor and resting 30. There are bits and pieces you might be struggling with, that timing, that bounding. You might be struggling with the arm movements. A lot of people tend to get stressed when they get ready to do those double unders and kind of flex and tense, and the hands tends to go out, which, as you see my rope here, my hands go out when I do my doubles. I'm not getting over that. I just shortened my rope. Let's do that again. Here's some singles. Basic bounce. Ready? Let's do a double under. We're gonna spring up, press those feet into the floor. Here we go. Double. Let's try for two. Double, double. And if you trip, don't worry about it. We're learning. Double. Core is engaged. I'm keeping my feet under me the whole time. None of this. That's so much harder to get back under there. Resting 30. So if you feel like your double unders are going okay, take some video, look in a mirror. If you find that you are tucking up or piking out, put that rope down, go back to that power bound drill, just drilling that spring. You're a pogo stick, nice and straight. Pogo sticks don't go out or tuck up, they bounce up and down. All right, we're gonna try for some more consecutive here. 30 seconds with singles. I like to start with singles. Helps the rope get moving, helps you get some momentum. Try to stay relaxed. We don't want to tense up, and we don't want to rush things. Sometimes we're going too fast. We're jumping really high and turning the rope too fast. That might be your issue. So that visual form check is incredibly helpful. If you aren't sure what you're looking for in that visual form check, I want you to join our Facebook community, Crossrope Jump Rope Facebook community. Shoot me a DM, send me a video. I will help you get those double unders unlocked. All right, we're gonna do a little ladder here. Got 30 seconds. I'm gonna do a couple basic, like I said, just get started, get that rope moving, get my feel. Here we go. So a couple singles, then we go one double. Keep that rope going, couple singles, two doubles, couple singles, now three. 1, 2, 3. And let's go for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you've tripped, that's okay, shake it off, start back at 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to keep things as efficient as possible, so try to keep your bounds in one small square. And resting 30. I lost count there on my ladder. So that is something you can do on your own to practice, is the double under ladder, where you purposefully and intentionally do 1, stop, 2, stop. And by stop, I don't mean necessarily stop the rope. You can keep the rope going because that will help you get them consecutively when you're there. Ladder up until you trip. 2, 1, here we go. 20 seconds to end. Go for it. See what you can do in these 20 seconds. Core is engaged. Pressing those feet into the floor right underneath me. If you've tripped already, that's okay. Start again. See how many you can get. And done. Almost lost the ponytail, so make sure you've got your hair secure. Double unders are intense. Done properly, they're not incredibly high impact. Higher impact than basic because we are jumping up higher. But again, overall, the form stays the same. If you need extra help, like I said, join our Facebook community, shoot me a message, and I will help you because I want everybody to be able to do double unders. So it was a short little workout with a lot of tips in there. If you want more like this, please let us know in the comments, like, share, and as always, we take requests. So if you request something in the comments on these videos, you will likely see it at some point. We appreciate you. We want to provide workouts that are interesting and helpful to you. So high fives for joining in today. At that end, if you got, say, 13 double unders or 15 double unders or 20 double unders or maybe only 2, I want you to not always go for a PR. Train double unders 60 to 80% of what your max PR is. Train that number several times a week and then go for a max double under. All right, hopefully you had a good time, you learned something, and please take care of those jumping bodies. Stretch, hydrate, eat good food, and happy jumping.